Alright, so for the sake of trying to keep this video short and not bore you guys, I'm just going to go over a quick overview of the gear that I use day to day. I have limited space, so this is a workout area. I've done this video like 3 times. It's kind of hard to do with a camera phone and by myself. So, like I said, this is just going to be a quick overview. So this is the gear and how long I've had it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean some of this gear. I'm going to clean all this gear. And I'll either do a separate video or attach it to this video. I haven't decided yet. So here we go. So I have this Icon jacket. This will be the first on our list. This Icon jacket is nice. I purchased the original Icon jacket about 4 years ago, and on the back here, I can't remember where, but it just came apart. I purchased this from Cycle Gear, and I had it for maybe a year. I took it back to them and I said, does this have a warranty? It's just falling apart. And they exchanged it right out for me. No problems, no questions asked. So I've actually had this one for about 2. I like it. It's comfortable. It has a liner in it. I don't know what I've done with the liner at the moment. Here is the instructions on cleaning it if you want to pause the video and take a look. I don't really pay attention to it, to be honest with you. This jacket is actually too big on me and I need another one. This is an extra large. I probably would be better off with a large. So I have taken the padding out of this, which is in the shoulders, the elbows, and in the back. So if my dog can move, excuse me, George. Come on, buddy. This is the back pad. Now I'm going to clean the back of it. I'm going to wipe the whole thing down because, you know, you sweat. It gets on your back. You're sitting still in traffic. Sweat's going to get on it, so I'll wipe it down. It comes with these pads here. This Field Armor. Very thin, though. But they feel... I don't know. And that goes into the shoulders. Now, these are for the pants that I'm going to show you, and that goes into the knees. And as for the jacket's nice. The problem I have is it's more of a spring, fall jacket. During the summer, it does get warm. Even though it has these little air pockets, whatever this is, you still have the mesh inside. It's a nice textile jacket, but I would like a better summer jacket. And this is where the air comes out, I'm guessing. So, yeah, I do like the jacket. But again, it gets warm, especially if you're sitting still. But I guess that's with any jacket. So, we'll move the boots to the side. That's the thing I've pretty much had the longest. Now, this is not my original gear. I've been riding for about 9 years. These pants are the only thing I have from when I originally bought motorcycle gear after getting my license. I've had these for 9 years. These are very nice. I've never had a problem with sweat. This is textile mesh combo. It has this little clasp here. These are way too big on me too. I guess I was bigger then. But you just simply... I apologize again for this. I'm trying to do this one-handed. But it just snaps in here. There's a lot of adjustability on these. These are over pants, so you can wear these over your pants. Have these Velcro straps here, tighten it down. So these are the pants that I wear every day. And like I said, it's just a quick overview. I'm not Revzilla. So the boots, Icon boots, I've had for about 6 years. Riding in winter, summer, fall, spring. If I never had to ride my truck again or drive my truck again, I wouldn't. I would ride a motorcycle all year round. I don't ride in lightning. Of course, I don't want to get zapped. And I don't ride in snow. So here is the boots. I'm going to clean these too. And put some leather protector on there. But they are leather. They have this clasp here, which I think is a nice little touch. So if you do happen to go down, the boot stays on. So, I mean, even the original shoelaces I have. And you can see with shifting, which would be, of course, this foot here, there's no real wear. These little pieces, I guess, are supposed to help. And you can see on the bottom, on this one, this is the clutch foot. You can see this used to all be red. Other than that wear, I think they've held up really nice for all year riding, 6 years old. But I clean them and I protect them regularly, which I'm going to do coming up. Now, the most recent thing I've had is these Sedici gloves. If I can get them apart. These are pretty nice. They're very comfortable. The only problem I had with these was the Velcro. Once you get them across, they're very loose on your hands and you can just pull them right off. So if you go down in an accident and for some reason you're sliding this way, they're going to pop right off. Next thing you know, your hands are right on the pavement. So what I did was I went ahead and added some Velcro. I just recently did it right here. This is all, you can see where that's added. I'm going to sew this in. But when I take this across and I make it nice and tight on my wrist, which I'll try to do now. Show you the boots again while I'm doing that. And they fit great. I mean, the dexterity, the accordion panels, the protection. I like the little piece here on the sides, the fact that they put a little extra layer. They're cheap gloves. They're not expensive. They're not, Sedici or whatever. Dainese. I mean, they're Sedici. They're not Dainese or one of the bigger brands. But they really do the trick. Now, that's the best I could get it, but you can see where that other Velcro is, how you can pull that over and just tighten it down, and it's not going anywhere. And my last day-to-day thing, which I am not happy with most days because it just flops around on my head, but is the Icon Armada helmet graphic design. There's where the GoPro is. I know it looks crooked, but for some reason it doesn't seem too bad when you actually start taking video. But I have this other mount for my phone. I haven't tried it yet. A little tether thing here, just in case the GoPro falls off. But we got a little bit of air vent here. You got an air vent here. Air vent on the chin. I don't know if you can see that. And then 2 air vents inside. Now, with riding in winter, of course, this is not pin locks, so I added this. I don't know why I put the little sticker on here, but the Envision. So it's just an insert that goes right on. If you can see that where it's attached here, it just goes right inside, and it really does work. It stops the fogging. And I started taking the helmet apart, but I decided not to because I'm gonna clean the helmet too. But that's where the air vent is. I wouldn't buy this helmet again, to be honest with you. It's uncomfortable. The cheek pads are not great. So yeah, that's just day-to-day gear that I wear every day. I have rain gear, I have winter gear. I'll go over all that. I'm not cleaning that stuff today. So again, I'll either attach a video to this one or make a separate one of me actually cleaning this stuff. And I mean, let's be real, motorcycle gear is expensive. And the stuff that I bought when I first started riding was just crap. It was Vega. I had this jacket that was just completely mesh, not textile at all. It wasn't very protective. I just looked stupid. It was all black too, and this is basically all black. So I always say if I'm going to get new gear, experience is telling me don't buy all black, because I ride at night, I ride early morning. I'm going to get some more. I'm not getting high vis, but definitely something that's not all black. So if you have any questions about this gear, just let me know. Like I said, it's worked out so far, and for the most part I stay comfortable. I could be a little cooler during the summer, but George is sleeping. Say hi, George. Alright, I'll talk to you next video. Okay, so I went ahead and threw the gear into the washing machine. I guess it's a lot easier than what I was making it sound like. But here we go. I'm just simply going to turn the washing machine on. Put it on delicate. We're going to go with cold water. Spin. We'll go with, a lighter spin, and the soil level, I guess normal's fine. 41 minutes. Again, delicate. Or you can do hand wash. But we're going to go with delicate. Cold water. And just do everything normal. And start. And that's it. When it's done, I will hang it to dry outside. Let it dry for like 12 hours or something. This is what I do. Nothing ever happens. It doesn't fall apart. It's better than hand washing because I just don't feel like it's being cleaned well enough. Alright. So as you can see, I just basically took the pants and the jacket and just hung them up to dry outside. That's it. Took about an hour and they were dry. Okay, now that the coat, jacket, and the pants are clean, we're going to move on to the boots. I wish I really had a better camera setup. Just starting this, so I don't have the greatest things. Excuse the dog who's trying to take the towel away. So I start with a wet, not wet, but damp cloth, and just wipe excess dirt off of the boot. Of course, I took the laces out because it makes it easier to clean the tongue. So just get in there real good, tuck that back there. Now this isn't the most important part, but it's good just to get the outside dirt, grime, road crap, whatever you want to call it, off of here. So you can see the dirt coming off. They were definitely in need of being cleaned. Now again, these are I believe about 6 years old. I don't really go by when I sat there and purchased it and started using it. Usually I just buy stuff and use it. Alright, so now that that's done, what I was using in the past is called Nick Wax. I can't find it. I think I'm out of it anyway. So I've also used this all leather cleaner. So you want to pop this baby open and just, well, it's not coming out. It's probably that little, yeah, it fell down. Okay. So put a little bit of that on there. It kind of comes out like an oil. And get yourself a brush. Brush it real good. You don't have to be cheap with the stuff, but you don't have to put too much on. You definitely want to put a nice amount though. So you just get it and rub it in real good until it lathers up a little bit. Now you can do this with a cloth if you want, if you don't have anything, or a brush. You want to make sure you don't use a wire brush or anything too hard. This is designed for leather and suede, I believe. Same thing, whatever, different type. Alright, so you see it goes away pretty good. So take this side. I like to get stuff like that. So let's just scrub this away. I put the towel down for the simple reason that you see it can be messy. So just scrub away at the boot. Getting the leather cleaner soaked into it is not going to hurt the leather. I know I might be getting some hate saying that I'm using way too much, but I think I've taken care of these boots pretty well that they've lasted this long. And, alright, so we're not going to go by time. Doesn't matter how long. You could have a pair of boots for 20 years. I know. That's not going to matter. It's metal. You could have a boot for 20 years and never wear them, so they've been around for 20 years. But believe me, I've worn the shit out of these boots. So, you take your wet cloth again. Oh, by the way, this is a different one. See, we have two. So, take another wet cloth, see the dirt coming off? And you just want to wipe off that excess and just get it nice and clean. Now, again, I'm not a professional. You guys can do it any way you want. It's up to you. But that's the way I do it. So now we have the conditioner. Some people wait for it to dry. Some people don't. I don't. So, shake the bottle real good. I shook the other bottle before I started the video, so. Okay, we're gonna take the conditioner and put the conditioner on there. And I like to rub it in by hand at first. No, that's pretty much all I do at first, is rub it in. So, I have these little pads. Okay, I'm going to use this side here. I'm going to rub it in real good. And this just conditions it a little bit, but this is not the final step for me. Because as much as I trust the conditioner, it's, I don't know, kind of thin for me. I like to double condition my boots with other things too. So just rub it all over. At the camera. There we go. Now, it's not the easiest thing to do when I have the camera in front of me. And I'm only going to do one boot, and I'm probably going to maybe go over it one more time. Alright, so now that that is done, we're going to grab a third blue. All of mine are blue. Well, most of them. I have some that are other colors. But anyway, this one's a clean one. Again, it's dry. Take the dry one, just go over it, get all the excess off. Well, as much as you can. It's not going to hurt if you leave a little bit on. Okay, here we go. Last but not least, I have so many different products for leather, it's not even funny, and I can never decide which one I want to go with. Today, we're going to go with this waterproofing cream. Not only is it waterproof cream, but it's another conditioner. And I believe this is a really good brand. So, you can see it's like a wax, a paste. Okay, put that on there real good. Rub it all over with your hands. Put gloves on. You don't have to have gloves on. So, this one you got to put a little elbow grease into. You want to make sure you get all these seams. Keep hitting that camera. And again, I use the other side of the pad this time and rub it in real good. Now, right now it looks like shit. Just wait for it. This one, this side here, same thing. Just rub it in real good. I want to pick up the boot so bad and put it directly in front of me. It would make it so much easier. But until I can get a decent camera, and I don't know, the GoPro is not really something I use for close-up videos. I don't know why. Alright, so we're going to take the dry one, the dry towel we used. I'm going to flip it inside out this time so I'm not using the same stuff. And let's just rub that in there real good. Basically buffing it in. Now you don't have to do it too hard because you don't want to completely take it off. You want some of it to sit and saturate. But you can see there's a lot on there, so I may have hit this side just a little too hard. But that's alright, don't worry about it. Give me 1 second so I can get this. Yeah, I've been doing this for years. Like I said, I have other things. I have Nikwax. There's a Nikwax, I think it's called Glove Proof. It's for leather. You can put it on boots. Doesn't have to be gloves. And by the way, the same process that I'm doing now, I do with leather gloves. So again, they're 6 years old. There's going to be wrinkles. See the wrinkles, but there's no tearing, nothing. And I think she is clean, shiny, clean. Of course, I'll get the little stuff, but that's how I clean my boots, and that's how I clean my gear. Like I said, just repeat the same thing with the. Look at that. Look at that. I hope I get another 6 years out of these boots. They're very comfortable. I can get off the bike. I went to the mall. I've gone to many stores, and my feet have never gotten uncomfortable. So I hope these cleaning videos have helped you. And if you have other ideas or other products you think that are better, let me know. You know, I'm always willing to try something. I can throw a video up on whatever it is. All right, talk to you in the next video.